right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you, Coach.
Thank you.
Can I introduce who you have with you here this morning?
Okay, I've got our senior Amara Hearing, senior for us this year, and then I've got Layla Hall, who will be a sophomore for us this season.
Well, it's good to have you here this morning. Talk a little bit about your non-district schedule here, first of all, then we'll talk a little bit about what you got coming up district-wise.
Well, excuse me, non-district schedule is extremely competitive. We go to Beach, we go to Brentwood early, then we end up at Upperman. We go to Lebanon a couple different times throughout the year, playing in a classic. So I feel like it's extremely challenging. We go to Page for a 3-day Christmas tournament, which will be top teams from all over the country. So again, I think it's extremely tough. It'll be very challenging for our players, but I think it's something that they're excited about, and we look forward to the challenge.
You bring back experience this year.
We do. We bring back, obviously, Amara, and then we bring back a very talented sophomore class that we're excited about. Obviously, we lost Lyric Maston, which was a huge scorer for us last year, so we've definitely got to find some ways to produce some points, but we're confident that we got a good group, and we're going to get it figured out.
Let's just talk to the two of you as well. Amara, why don't you get us started, but kind of talk about this year and what you're expecting.
I'm excited for it being my last year with these group of girls. I am very proud of where we're going with preseason right now. I'm expecting a lot of great things coming out of this group when it comes to how far we're going to get, and I'm just proud of the girls and proud of where we're heading right now.
Like she said, the group we got is very talented. We're very young too. We got 2 seniors and then 3 juniors and then the rest straight sophomores. So I think over the years we got a lot of good things coming.
There's going to be a lot on the two of you with the younger players who are ready to take on that role, I would think.
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
Repeat that,
Can
please.
you repeat that?
You've got a lot on you in terms of the younger players and things of that nature, so you're going to have to step up and be in a big leadership role.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Coach Grandstaff, I noticed there is a December 9th game against Oakland, and we're talking about non-district here for these kinds of things.
Oh, definitely. We've got all of our region opponents on there at least once. In Oakland, we have on there twice, which will be a great, just a great game. It's just a great atmosphere. We go to Rockville, play at Siegel. We've got go to Riverdale, so we play all of our region opponents as well. So, yeah, I think we're definitely going to put our kids in a position where they're going to get challenged and, hopefully make us better throughout the course of the year.
Did it make it a little more difficult, possibly, to put together a schedule since the districts were smaller, but the region coming together to play, I think, helps with some of that?
Oh, it was definitely a lot more challenging. I mean, we were thrilled when we could get our region opponents on our schedule just to fill it out, but it was difficult. We usually don't go to a lot of different classics throughout the course of the year. We might hit one at Thanksgiving, but we had to pick up, like I said, 2 different dates at Lebanon, which we don't normally do. We got a 3-day classic at Mount Juliet, then we go to Page for a long Christmas tournament. So yeah, it was difficult to fill a schedule this season.
As we go throughout the remainder of the season, the first half usually includes those classics and things of that nature. What is your Christmas holiday schedule?
Our holiday schedule, the week of finals, we're off, and then we go to the Kerry Malone Classic at Lebanon. We don't know who our opponent is, and then immediately after Christmas we go to a 3-day tournament at Page High School, where according to Coach Kaufman, it is going to be teams from all over the country, and they're going to divide them into different brackets based on talent and records. So I think that'll be extremely challenging for us. Hopefully, get us ready for our district play.
Any other questions here? The Blackman Lady Blaze. Well, let's give the Blackman Lady Blaze.
Thank you. So the Blackman boys next up here, District 9 4A Region
Region 5 Head Coach Barry Wortman. Coaches, we get everyone settled in. Maybe tell us who you have brought with you here this morning.
Yeah, I've got two rising seniors with us, Keller Jackson, Braden Flowers, and Associate Head Coach Isaiah Phillips with us today.
Coach, just maybe give us your overall thoughts about the upcoming season.
Really excited. We got with awesome core of our returning class, but a bunch of really returning guys have been a big part of our program. Obviously, these two and some other guys. Just got a lot of guys that are going to change roles and have some different expectations on them. So even though we got a veteran group, a lot of returning guys that have impacted our team, some guys in some different roles, and these two guys in particular. So it's going to be exciting to see how we can respond to some role definition, role change. But a good group, had a really good fall and good summer, and excited about the opportunity next Monday to get started.
Coach Phillips, that's kind of where the hay is put in the barn, is in the summertime.
Yes, it is. We put a lot of work on the floor and off the floor in the summertime.
Yeah. Keller, just talk about your time at Blackman and what it's meant to you to be a part of this basketball team.
It's been very impactful in my life. I feel like I've grown a lot since freshman year, being on and off the court. And I'm very excited for our senior year to start, playing with all my guys because we have 8 seniors this year. So it's going to be very exciting.
Braden, maybe talk a little bit about that same thing and is your role on the basketball team. You're kind of the one to get some people where they're supposed to be and run the offense, things like that. So maybe talk about that a little bit.
I feel like since I've been playing since freshman year, it made me grow as a player and a person. And Blackman just helped me out a lot. Especially being a point guard, I can become a leader on this team. It just helps me out.
Practices, how do those go for you two guys? They're pretty intense.
Yeah, it's a very high level of intensity. We do things with a lot of detail, so we make sure we get it right for the games, whether that's like scout or just drills or anything like that. We just do it at the highest level we can.
Same to you, Braden.
Yeah, the intensity's high. We going at each other all practice. We just like to make each other better.
Coach, I know that each year, right before the holidays, you put on a classic. Talk a little bit about that. I know that's one of the marquee things that you will do before Christmas and the holiday.
Yeah, we always try to put a challenging schedule, a schedule that fits sort of the team that we have in front of us, and we think Team 26 has got a chance to really grow. In order to do that, we really felt like we put together a really nice schedule. Lipscomb Academy's on our schedule early, as well as Mumford. There was a state tournament team last year. Beach and Brentwood High School, both on the road, will be really good test state tournament caliber teams. And then we go Father Ryan, play Father Ryan, and then our Outback Classic has been really a staple of our start of our exam schedule and our time to really try to grow our team in that 2-week window, and that's always been an important part for us. And so we're excited about growing that little area and get people out and really invest in our basketball program over the Outback Classic. And we have Webb and Columbia, 2 talented teams coming to that event as well.
I asked Coach Grandstaff about this, but smaller districts this year, and you are in a different district in terms of with Smyrna, Stewarts Creek, and Laverne. Talk a little bit about that change.
We're excited. First of all, we so appreciative of what everybody's done, Mr. Harris and everybody in the media coming out today to support and grow what I think is one of the best basketball areas of our state. And so going up, and it's going to be fun. Really have a lot of respect for that district. We played them over the times, but just to really, you don't really know somebody until you get in that league play. And I think I can speak for our staff. We're already excited about doing some things to get an idea about how we're going to, prepare in the early season for how we might attack those type of teams and spend more time preparing. So it's an exciting time for us to move into that district and then still have a region connection here and playing everybody on our schedule. So I think it's a win-win for us.
Very good. Any additional questions from other media here?
Yeah, I think every year, each team has its own personality and its own identity. So we're really excited. I really was proud of last year's team. Did a lot of really nice things, but you know, this team has its own personality, own identity. They started that 2 weeks after the season was over with in the weight room, and these two guys in particular, along with Jalen McDonald, really galvanized our team. And I just like where we are. We're going to play to the full extent of our potential. There's no doubt about that. We got a bunch of guys that enjoy each other and like each other, and we have a ceiling. We understand that, but we want that. We want to maximize and get to the top of that ceiling as we can. And we got the young men to do that.
Very good. Let's give a round of applause to the Blackman High School boys basketball team. Coach Barrett. This was all part of the act, by the way. Welcome up the Central Magnet School Lady Tigers and head coach Alan Bush. Alan, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
We'll talk a little bit about, well, first of all, introduce who you have with you today.
Clara Johnson.
Clara Johnson.
She's the only senior, and we have some other kids, other kids are testing today, so I won't even bring anyone else.
That's very important, isn't it?
We're doing well.
Alan, first of all, kind of just talk a little bit about your team. It's coming back, District 8, 3A, Region 4.
I'm sorry, just tell me, okay. We got one senior returning, which is Clara. We are 3 juniors and 3 sophomores, kind of a low body count this year, but moving in a new district, which is the 3rd district we've been in the last 5 years, so it's going to be a different, smaller district. But we're excited about this group. We've got a lot of kids that have worked hard in the off season. I think they're fired up about playing this season. And, it's going to be interesting to see what this team can, as far as what they can achieve. It's kind of a raw mix of kids. I'm excited about the hard workers.
Larry, just kind of talk about your experience and playing, being a senior, all that at Central.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a good group of girls. We've got a lot of talented sophomores. As Coach said, we're a smaller team, but I think we're all really hard workers. We all got great work ethic, so yeah, I'm really excited for the season.
We've got a few spots to fill, and I'm sure that's kind of exciting. And
Absolutely, yeah.
You having that senior tag, it's going to be an important role for you, obviously.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do have a lot of shoes to fill. We have some graduating seniors, and we've had spots we've had to fill, right? But everybody's worked hard, and everybody's really ready to step up. So yeah, I'm excited.
How has the off season gone? And I know you're excited to get started here on November 18th.
Yes, sir. We've played in some tournaments over the summer. We've got conditioning in. We've got all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready. We're being prepared for preseason and district tournament. Yeah.
Good job. Franklin County, Giles County, Lawrence County, Marshall County, Tullahoma.
Nope, that's last year.
That's last year. That's okay.
Watertown, DeKalb County, and Macon County.
Okay.
We're heading north this year.
So DeKalb was part of your region last year.
Yes. We're in the same region, actually.
Yeah. So talk to me about because I heard you say a second ago, and I thought I had the wrong notes here, that it's a much smaller district. Talk to me about those challenges.
Well, obviously, you were asking other coaches about the non-district schedule. Obviously, we have a lot more non-district games because we have such a small district, and we've got actually a couple of county. We play Smyrna and Eagleville both these seasons are in the county, which we typically do play Eagleville. So those are good challenges for us. And then we've got Marshall County, who's in our district. We are playing them this year. Community, Grundy County, we're playing a tournament in Ravenwood, we're playing one in at Liberty Creek. So we're going to see a little bit of everything. You know, a lot of these teams we have played in the past, but they're playing some new teams on their schedule as well. So it'd be an interesting challenge for us.
Talk to me about the importance. I mean, I think being only 3A schools, sometimes you may feel like you're on an island, but being able to play the Eagles and the Smyrnas, and those are good games to stay in the county and build up, I guess, some rivalries locally.
There is. There's certain schools, Cannon County, like I said, Eagleville Community. That's probably the biggest three, I would think, rivalry-wise. So I think it's really good to keep those if you can. It's not always easy for everybody, but definitely brings a good crowd. And we have a great little student section at school, and so it's really good for the student section to kind of go back and forth, so it's really good to have.
More travel this year or less in terms of your overall schedule than District 22?
Did you say that?
Do you think you have more travel this time around?
Well, it's going to be less because our district, we had to go to Giles and Lawrence, so that was Macon County maybe our longest trip this year, I think. So it's going to be a lot better in terms of that.
Absolutely. Any questions for Central Macon girls coach Angela Bush or Eric Johnson?
Right, yeah, she would have been here with us today. She won testing, actually. He asked about Madison Stanley. She's a sophomore. She's really, I mean, I would have to say, Claire probably would say that she probably puts more time into basketball than anyone, but she's and had a really good year on the soccer field. A strong, athletic kid who's going to create a lot for us. And I really expect her and Claire here to be kind of our playmakers. Got a little sophomore who's going to probably be a big part of that. But yeah, she's I'm hoping the soccer helped. I know every soccer player that's ever played for me could always see the floor well. They always had their head up, so that's a good thing. So I think it'll help her a little bit. But she didn't play last year, but she's played soccer in the past. So.
Very good. Well, let's put our hands together for Central Magnet School girls basketball. Thank you, Coach. We welcome up Cuyler Lanier, the boys coach at Central Magnet School. Coach, how long have you been at Central Magnet?
Hey, Brian. This is my sixth year overall at Central Magnet. I was assistant coach for the past 5 years, first year as the head coach.
How has that been?
It's been great. It's a great opportunity. We have a terrific group of guys that I really enjoy working with. They really work hard, got great attitudes, and could be a better place.
Introduce who you have with you today.
We've got two seniors here, Connor Ward, who's a second-year captain on our team, and Raymond Payne, also a senior.
All right. Connor, first of all, let's start with you. Talk about what it's been like to suit up for Central Magnet.
So freshman and sophomore year, we had a bunch of seniors, and so I've kind of spent some time going behind them. And then last year, I was pretty much injured the whole season. So this is kind of my first year in the spotlight, so it's a bit of a transition, but I'm excited. We got a good group. We're going to be ready to go.
Very good.
So it's actually only my second year playing high school ball. Junior year was my first, and it was a really good opportunity for me. I'm really excited for what the season has to come for us. We have a really good young core, and last year was more of a growing year for us. I think this year we're really surprised.
So before you hand the mic, we'll go back down after you to Connor. Talk about Coach Lanier and the experience being with him and ready to go through the first season there.
I'm really excited to have Coach Lanier as our coach now. Last year, with Coach Mosley as our previous head coach, I think there was a lot of times where I would just go to Coach Lanier instead to ask him questions. Not trying to throw shade at Coach Mosley, but I think he's a lot more approachable guy, and I'm really excited to have him do this.
It changes when the guy becomes a head coach, just saying that. Go ahead.
I think our guys are a lot more focused. We're having more fun this year than we had in the past. We're definitely, we feel better about our team and who we have leading us, so it's definitely been a good transition. And we've definitely been more focused on our faith this year.
Very good. Cuyler, you have to surround yourself with good people and good coaches, and talk talk maybe a little bit about your staff being a first-year coach.
So my assistant coach is McClaran. He's come back to the district. He was a student at Central Magnet. Graduated about 9 years ago. He's got experience at the college coaching level. He's helped out with the NTSU women, Cumberland, Tribeca. He's been in a few different places helping out there. So he's been a great addition to our staff. He's come along and he came at the end of the summer, so he didn't get to go through most of the summer camps with us and stuff. But he's going to be a really good addition and bring a lot to our team.
So maybe talk a little bit about the early season and maybe your non-district slate and your district games, how you think that's going to look like in boys basketball for you this year.
Well, our non-district slate is most of our schedules. We just have 3 other teams in our district this year. Like Coach was saying, we move the districts. So we open up with Eagleville at Eagleville. Coach McClaran does a great job with these guys ready. So that'll be an early good challenge for us that we look forward to. We've also got Smyrna circled on our schedule, another in-county game. Coach Smith and I will be on the same staff. Giving Coach Austin a hard time where we're ready. So we're looking forward to that one. We've got Cannon on our schedule and Grundy, so we've got some challenging opponents that'll help us be competitive and get us ready for district play.
And what do you think the district's going to look like this year in terms of this new district and the strength and all?
Yeah, I think the district this year will be kind of up in the air. I think all the teams will be competitive. We're not as familiar with some of the opponents. We did play Macon last year. We played DeKalb. A lot of summers, we played Davy, stuff like that. And we're always kind of neck and neck. So it'll be a good district that I think we have as a young team. I see us really going to improve throughout the season. So when the district games come around, I think we're going to be ready for it.
Any questions for Coach Lanier or the players? Coach, thank you for bringing Connor and Mr. Payne with you today. Let's give it up here for the Central Magnet boys basketball team and Cuyler Lanier. Thanks for having us. Shift gears here a bit and welcome up Eagleville School. Talk girls basketball first. Lynch is the head coach. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you. How many years is this for you?
Bunch. That's my 30th, but girls basketball, I think it is 24.
You started when you were 12, right?
Yeah,
Around there.
something like that.
Who do you have with you here this morning?
I have my 2 seniors, MC Witt and Mallory Lauder.
All right. Ms. Witt, why don't you lead us off here and talk just a little bit about Eagleville girls basketball and what it's meant to you to play, and then we'll just kind of go down from there.
So Eagleville basketball, I started my freshman year. I transferred from Stewarts Creek Middle to Eagleville, and so far the community of Eagleville has been very welcoming, and I have learned lots of leadership skills during basketball and learning how the chart goes up. Like you're a freshman, you don't get much playing time, but as you learn and play more, you get more experience.
Sure, and then a lot more pressure as you become a senior too, right? That works away.
Yes, I'd agree with MC that it's a really good community. I've had a lot of influences in my life that were seniors that graduated last year. So our team's very young, but I'm excited to see how they step up this season.
We hear a lot about the home court advantage that Eagleville has seemingly each and every game. Both of you maybe talk a little bit as to what it's like to play in front of the home crowd.
Yes, so like we were talking about the community, a lot of our students come to all the games and usually the stands are full, so that's really nice.
It's a really friendly environment. There's lots of cheering going on. It's just overall very nice.
The opponents don't think it's very good, no coach. Talk a little bit about your district this year, first of all.
We have a new district, I guess, like everyone else, and we've mostly had the same teams in the district. So this year it's a completely new district. We have Culleoka, Santa Fe, Hampshire, and Mount Pleasant, which they were our region opponents, but now they took Richland and Cornersville out, moved them in our district. So it's going to be I think it'll be better for travel, and you know, I guess it's all kind of the same because we're still in the same region. It's just different districts. So it'd be nice to have, you know, just something new this year.
Yeah, so your former district opponents are now in the other district that you'll play in the region.
Yeah,
so
the region's the same, it's just the districts are broken up a little different.
Gotcha. Maybe talk a little bit about your schedule, and I know that you're going to kick things off here, or tip things off, if you will, with Central. Maybe talk about your non-league schedule first.
Yeah, our non-league schedule is very tough. We play 3 other schools that are not single A, so we step out and play double A, triple A, and 4A schools. We're playing Riverdale this year, and the Central Magnet in the county. So we also play, you know, teams that have been, you know, perennial powers like Pickett County. We're going to Scottsboro for a Christmas tournament, and they are the defending 5A Alabama state champions. When we went there 2 years ago, they were the runner-up in 5A, and we beat them at Christmas by 12, 83-71. It was a really good game for us. So we go down there and see different styles. It's good to get out and travel and you know, get away a little bit. We're also kind of staying kind of close for Thanksgiving. We're going to Cornersville to play, and you know, our other non-district schedule, it's a lot of rivalries. I heard Coach Bush mention, you know, there's several rivalries. He mentioned us. And we also have, besides Central, we have Forest, Community, Cascade, Moore County, all those schools. It seems like it's a heated rivalry every night. And you talked about the home crowd, like they get up for those kind of games. So it makes it pretty electric. I also wanted to mention Mallory. What were you? Yesterday?
Going to state.
State. She qualified yesterday for the cross country.
Oh, very good.
So a lot of good things going on at Eagleville. It's like a private school without paying the tuition, hidden gem in the county, and you know, it's a good place to be.
I would say maybe not so much anymore, but two sport athletes are awesome to be able to.
We've got big shoes to fill, though, because we've, you know, softball won the state tournament, baseball won the state tournament, volleyball won the state tournament. Like they're putting pressure on everybody around us, so a lot of good things going on.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you for being here. Let's give it up here for the Eagle girls basketball team, Grace Lynch and players. Thank you so much for coming today. Well, we welcome up Eagle boys basketball coach Davy McClaran and players this morning. Thanks so much for being here, Davy. Talk a little bit about who you got with you first.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having us out. I think this is a great day. I have 2 seniors with me. They're 4-year starters, James Biga and Camden Cole. Lots of experience, lots of leadership up here. We're really excited about the beginning of this season. And, you know, we returned 80% of our offense. We returned 7 out of our 9 top players from last year, so we're a very experienced team. So, you know, we have high goals this year, and these 2 right here are expected to lead the way.
James, let me kind of start with you. Talk about what it's been like for you to play, I guess now 4 years at Eagle.
It's been good ever since freshman year. You know, Playing with the seniors, I learned a lot. Coming in from middle school to high school, it's a whole different game. It's faster, stronger. So Coach Mack, Coach Ellis, Coach Bo, they all got us right. Got stronger, got better, got physical. So it's just been fun.
Camden, maybe the same question.
For me, it's been really good. It's allowed me to not only grow as a basketball player, but to mature overall. You know, it's been very challenging, you know, each and every day getting better, you know, by whether that's by someone older than me or someone younger than me, we always working to get better.
I'll start with you and we'll work back to James here as well. Expectations are pretty high for this Eagle team. Maybe talk a little bit about those and what you hope to accomplish this season.
Yes, sir. We hold ourselves to a very high standard, regardless of what anybody else thinks. We always want to chase the gold ball and making it to Murphy Center, but I do believe with the team and the pieces that we have, we can hope to make a really good run at it.
I just think, you know, taking it one day at a time, one practice at a time is what's going to help us, because everyone telling us, you know, what the media talks about and how everyone views us just gets us in our head, and we don't need that. We just got to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and just take it where it leads us.
Sounds like he's been through media training or something here. Coach, it is a challenging schedule. I think basketball has one of the most grueling regular seasons and tournaments and, you know, and all that kind of thing. So maybe talk a bit about that, how long the season really is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you'll see some opponents 3 times, maybe 4, according to how good they are. So you have to take one day at a time, as James says. You know, our goal is to win the game that we're playing that night. We're trying to be the best team in the gym that night. So we try not to look down the road. We don't try to focus on the past. You know, we talk about we chase perfection, and in that we'll be excellent. So whether it's practice, whether it's a game, we just try to work hard every day. We set new goals. We have challenges. You know, they're going to fall short even when they win. So we try to keep them on their toes and challenge them about getting better even after wins.
Talk to me about the new district this year.
Yeah.
Maybe some different travel plans.
It is. We pick up Mount Pleasant. They drop down from AA. So traditionally they're very athletic. So that'll be good for us. Other teams in the district, I'll just say it like it is, they're not very good this year. And, you know, our district's down. So Mount Pleasant will be a challenge for us. And that's good to have that team in your district to kind of hold you accountable. Region, you know, there's one really good team in the region as well. So, you know, you want to stay opposite of them. So we want to take care of ourselves. But as far as district play, like Coach Lynch said, we just flip-flop districts. They just swap 2 teams for whatever reason, just to say we swap teams, and so we're still playing the same people.
So it's pretty important to have strength in the non-conference schedule, and it looks like you've done that.
Absolutely. We only play 3 single-A schools outside of our district play. So we're going to the Smoky Mountain Classic, where we'll see, you know, either Gatlinburg, Pittman, Jackson County, or Stone Memorial. You know, we play Riverdale this year, which, you know, is always, you know, you play up, and we're trying to challenge our guys. They'll be very challenging. We play Pickett County, who is one of the single-A schools, but they're traditionally in the state, and they're expected to be in the state again, so we'll play state opponents at our level. And so, you know, finding those games are very important, just for the sense of just being challenged.
Any questions for Eagle Boys coach Davy McClaran or the players?
For me, it's just, another chip on my shoulder because I feel like for the group that we got right now, we've been having championship expectations since middle school and just falling short of that goal the past 2 years. And this being our last year and last chance to be able to do that in high school, it just makes it make us want it all the more.
Awesome, very good. Let's give a round of applause for Abel, boys coach, Davy, James, Davis, and Thank you all for coming